Hi there, everybody. I'm meteorologist Keith Gibson here in the First Alert Weather Center. Great to have you here on our live stream tonight on this Labor Day. I will give you a rundown on what is coming as we go back to work and go back to school tomorrow. We have some changes coming our way as we go throughout the next 7 days, but it has been a very nice holiday weekend, right? Absolutely amazing. I would say this is the best weekend we've had really all year long, and perfect timing with the holiday weekend. Let's go to Sturgeon Bay right now. Pretty quiet, a lot of boats up there in the marina. I know a lot of you were having a great day today and a great weekend as a whole. Let's go back and talk about our current temperatures here. We topped out in the 70s today. This is where we currently stand on our Monday evening. Great to see you. We are still in the low and mid 60s. We'll have a pretty quiet night tonight and relatively quiet for the next couple of days here. We are in the time of year where we will have some swings in temperature, a roller coaster ride up and down we go. So we will warm up to around 80 midweek, and then we'll have a little taste of fall going into the weekend. And it is going to be just like fall here on Saturday. Breezy, a chance for a few showers, very chilly, 50s and 60s, and very chilly going into Saturday night, Sunday morning. But that will lift out, and next week we should have another big warm-up here in the region. So this is going to be one of those weeks and time frames here where we will have some serious swings in temperature. This is what I just mentioned, back up to around 80 degrees Wednesday, Thursday. We think tomorrow mid to upper 70s, and then down to around 60 or the upper 50s on Saturday with some breezes, with a rebound going into next week. We have a weather maker coming our way on Thursday. It will move through as a cold front, and then the area of low pressure around it or associated with it will sit and spin just to our east going into the weekend. So we're going to be on the western fringe of this thing, and that will keep us unsettled. Now, just your early first alert for high school football this week for Thursday games, 70s and 60s, a chance for some rain and thunder here. And then going into Friday evening, likely breezy, a few showers possible for sure, much cooler, 60s and 50s for the end of the week. So that's where we are headed here. Right now, it's all quiet. We've had a great day. There's been a little hint of some smoky haze coming on, and more on that in just a split second. But unsettled weather back to the west right now in the Pacific Northwest. That is our cold front that will be coming our way Thursday. Now tomorrow, we're back to work, we're back to school. We'll be in the 50s and 40s early, mid to upper 70s in the afternoon. Should be really good. Winds will be from the southwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So more of a southerly wind component over the next few days, and that is why we'll start to moderate the region. The humidity, though, is going to be pretty low. Dew point still tolerable here, so no major concerns there. Your forecast for tomorrow, about 75 to 77 degrees plus or minus here. All things considered, a really nice day. We shall take it as we get ready to say goodbye to the holiday weekend and get back to reality. Now, tomorrow, of course, for schools that have yet to go back into session, it is going to be the first day of school, and things will be looking pretty good during the morning hours, likely 50s, and by the afternoon into the 70s here. Now, one thing that we will have will be we've had a little hint of smoky haze. We will have more haze in the region tomorrow. This is elevated wildfire smoke, and you can see from our time lapse in Appleton this evening, it was a little bit hazy at times as some elevated wildfire smoke has just begun drifting back into the region. We really haven't had a lot of that recently, but it is coming on back. There are numerous fires burning out in the Pacific Northwest, and the wind flow pattern is finally taking that smoke our way. So going into tomorrow, your Tuesday, where you see the brighter colors here, the darker oranges and the reds, that's where there's going to be some thick elevated smoke. Now, we think most of this is going to be elevated in the atmosphere, not necessarily down here at the ground where we live. So health impacts should be minimal, but it's going to look hazy, not only for Tuesday, but also as we get into our Wednesday too. So the next couple of days, we will have more of that haze in the air. The sky is going to look milky white versus that vibrant blue we had for most of today. That's going to be the one change we will have. It's also going to be a little bit warmer here. So just don't be alarmed that it's going to look a little hazy tomorrow. but that is elevated wildfire smoke in the air. Now, high pressure has been giving us some great weather here recently. It's still in charge for Tuesday and Wednesday, so we don't really expect any major issues here. Going into Wednesday evening, still quiet, but the front that we just talked about, that starts to approach, and there will be some rain and thunderstorms back to our west Wednesday night. And Thursday morning, moving into western Wisconsin, will be some rain. I think we start out Thursday dry. We should be back up to around 80 in the afternoon. And going into Thursday evening, let me show you this. This is one of our forecast models here, Thursday evening about 7:30. As the frontal boundary moves through, a better chance for some rain and thunder. So just be advised if you happen to be planning on attending a high school football game that could be scheduled Thursday. We do anticipate the chance for some wet weather here, and that could impact things, especially if we have a little bit of lightning in the region. Let's hope we don't have any major issues. Widespread severe weather is looking unlikely, but there could be some wet weather in there for sure. Going into Friday, we start to turn cooler. 60s return. It's going to be breezy. There's likely going to be some scattered showers from time to time during the day Friday. And then going into Saturday, it's going to be mostly cloudy, cooler, breezy, fall-like here. And a chance for some showers, especially in the north and across eastern Wisconsin. So Door County, especially here, we just had some great weather for folks up there during the holiday weekend. And it looks like this coming Saturday is going to be very, very fall-like in Door County and northern and eastern Wisconsin for sure. So just be forewarned. We're giving you that first alert here on a Monday evening that the coming weekend is going to be a little bit more unsettled. Now on Sunday, we start to improve from west to east, but far northeastern Wisconsin, including parts of our area, could still be contending with clouds and some rain and some breezes here as we close out the weekend. So great to see you, Nancy. Great to see you, Bill, here on the stream tonight. Now, as far as rainfall, don't really expect anything major here. This is Thursday, Friday, Saturday potential, 1/10 of an inch to a 1/2 inch. These numbers have been changing around a little bit, but not overly impressive as far as things go. But we are drying things out, and we could use a little bit of moisture. And it looks like we will have some moisture, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a big whopper of a system that's going to put down some flooding rain or something like that. So this is a 3-day rainfall total Thursday through Saturday. And these numbers will continue to change as new information comes in later tonight, tomorrow, the next couple of days. But I think we'll have that front Thursday, showery type weather for Friday, even into Saturday as well. So that's where we're headed here, folks. Get ready for some changes. But for the next few days, still really, really good. Tonight, we're going to be cooling down into the 40s and low 50s. We had a few low 40s and upper 30s in the North Woods this morning. Probably not that cold tonight, but we're still advertising some 40s and low 50s here across our area. Now, tomorrow, your Tuesday, some hazy sunshine and low humidity, comfortable temperatures, mid to upper 70s. That southwesterly wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Waves, not too bad today, but 1 to 2 foot waves tomorrow, and a little bit choppier on Wednesday, 1 to 3 foot waves as those winds begin to build from the south. All right, so let's go through our Super 7-day forecast, and let's just talk about things here. Tomorrow, mid to upper 70s. Wednesday, still a little bit hazy, and likely the warmest day of the week, around 80 degrees or upper 70s here. But all things considered, a pretty good day here on Wednesday. Also around 80 Thursday. The exact amount of warming we'll have is going to be dependent on the amount of clouds coming on in here. But there will be some rain and thunder, as we showed you there with that cold front coming in. The severe weather outlook is low. We don't anticipate severe weather, definitely no widespread severe weather at this point. Could that change? It's possible, but right now the trend suggests that we'll have some rain and some thunder. Nothing too terribly problematic for us, but of course it bears watching. Friday, 66 degrees, breezy, cool, scattered showers. And we are still watching the weather forecast for Sao Paulo, Brazil. That kickoff between the Packers and the Eagles going into the wee hours of Wednesday evening. For us, it's going to be 9:15, but actual game time in Brazil at 9:15 local time down there. For us, 7:15. And it's going to be in the upper 50s to around 60 in Sao Paulo, mostly cloudy skies. Hopefully there's no wildfire smoke. There's been a lot of smoke down there with some fires burning in Brazil today. Very, very smoky in Sao Paulo, but cautiously optimistic that we can blow some of the smoke out, but still likely have some cloud cover around for the game. So that's the game forecast for the Packers opener. Looks very fall-like down there in Brazil. Now we are talking about Saturday. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a fall weekend. There's always stuff going on Saturdays, it seems like. And this upcoming Saturday, a little bit different than the one we just had, where we were in the low 80s. The coming Saturday, likely upper 50s to low 60s area-wide with some clouds, some showers, some breezes here. So don't be alarmed, but it is going to be very chilly here compared to where we have been. Now, Sunday, I think by the afternoon, we are going to recover back up into the mid-60s. But I do want to show you lows Sunday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning. If conditions continue to trend as they are, it's going to be quite chilly as a whole across the region Sunday morning. Probably 40s to the Fox Valley and the Lakeshore, but the North Woods, some mid to upper 30s. Not plotting here, could be some of those colder spots in the low 30s. Can't rule out a minor frost threat at some point somewhere in the northern part of Wisconsin or the western UP. That would be the first one of the year. But something to watch. One thing that could not allow that to happen would be for some breezes. If it stays breezy, that would keep the air stirred up and that would eliminate a frost threat in the north. But again, something to watch out for by the end of the weekend. And we're going to have a nice bump back into the 70s on Monday early next week. And the trend past next Monday is likely going to push as well back into the 70s. And one piece of data I was looking at this evening takes us well back into the 80s by the middle of the month. So I know it's going to be like a little taste of fall for the coming weekend, but it's not going to last this time. We will have some more weather coming next week, it would appear, if the planets align properly. So that's where we're headed for the next 7 days. I hope you had a great holiday weekend. And the only thing that we'll have to really contend with over the next few days will be a little bit of that elevated wildfire smoke. We'll have some warmer temperatures midweek and then some showers and some cooler breezes here by the end of the week and next weekend. So that roller coaster ride of fall, it's beginning to depart the station, and we will have that first little bump here, bump up, ride up, and then crashing back down. So the cycle will begin here, and we'll just see as we go through time. We'll likely have more and more of these fronts that will come in sooner and sooner, and then give us colder and colder temperatures as we go through the next couple of weeks and the next few months. But right now, we can handle this. It's just going to be a little bit cooler by the weekend. All right, so I'm done talking here tonight here on our stream. I hope you've had a great weekend, and we'll see you on the TV tonight at our normal time, 10 o'clock on Action 2 News. We've been delayed the last couple of nights because of football, but we have no sporting events on ABC tonight, so we will see you tonight promptly at 10 o'clock sharp. So see you then, and have a great night.